There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai. With America's best warranty and at the 3. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Get 0% APR. 500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
For homicide detectives, the clock starts ticking the moment they are called.
Floater, body in the creek.
He's tied up like a suitcase, a hog tie.
He was talking to somebody. Somebody knows something. Michael's been murdered. He was found this morning.
Their chance of solving the murder is cut in half.
I think we found him. You did?
If they don't get a lead within the first 48 hours.
He's saying it's all you. The plot thickens.
San Antonio, Texas. A peaceful afternoon in J Street Park is shattered when someone finds a body floating in the creek.
We are just getting here. It looks like it may be a little more than a found body. Where at? You know where the park is on J Street? J Street?
Detective Tim Angel, a 15-year veteran of the SAPD, is assigned the case.
All right, we'll be on the way. Here we go. Floater, body in the creek, J Street Park. We're going to go out there and see what it's all about. This crime scene looks kind of remote. There are no residences closed. There are no video cameras closed. There's not even a parking lot closed. This place lock up at night? No, I don't think so. The potential for witnesses is pretty slim. Ooh, what is that? You see where that bag is? There's a stick that goes along it. There's a lot of blood right on that stick.
By the water's edge, they find evidence of foul play.
It almost looks like he was drugged the way this is. It looks to me like a lot of the trauma that he suffered was inflicted on him, and then he was thrown in the water.
Angel and the team won't know how the man died until fire rescue doctors pull his body from the creek.
I've been a homicide detective for 5 years. I don't know how long a person can see the things we see, the death, the torn up bodies, just man's inhumanity to man without it affecting you. Whether you want to admit it or not, it does affect you. From about the top of his mouth up, there's some damage. Something. There's a hole. There's a hole right there. That'd be good for a screwdriver. They look like they could have been inflicted by a screwdriver. How do his fingers look?
He's definitely printable. We'll get good prints off him.
Great. Find out who he is, that'll help. It looked to me like he's been in the water for at least 2 days. You've gone at least 48 hours, maybe more, with the people responsible disposing of evidence, getting their story straight. So it really puts you at a disadvantage. I've watched your show, and I see these guys on TV thinking and driving at the same time. But man, I'm just not good at that. They seem to always have an idea, a clue. I find myself not having a clue a lot. First step of every murder case is to find out who your victim is.
At headquarters, Angel enlists Detective Sherry Estrada to run the victim's fingerprints.
Is John down? John floating in the water?
Meanwhile,
Amanda and Jason.
He sends detectives Ray Roberts and Liz Grider to canvass the neighborhood near the crime scene.
If I show you a picture, you think you did recognize it? Not a good picture. It looks similar to me, but I really don't know.
6 hours into the case, the fingerprint search comes up empty.
No hand.
Ray Bob, talk to me. You finding anything?
So does the canvassing.
Nothing but dead ends so far.
They got 4 or 5 people say, oh yeah, that looks like, I can't think of his name. Jesus. I turn the stress out of my faces. I sit here and go, oh, it could get me worse. Please, just give me a witness or something. One piece of evidence.
This is 10 more cases.
What am I going to do? Since they tease me about it, I try not to. But I can't help it.
To figure out who he is, there's not a lot we can do.
I hate losing like this. You know as a detective you should be out there. This is a critical time, you should be hitting it. But you can't because you don't have anywhere to go. I will hope the cell phone rings all the way home that our night unit has found something, and I'll turn around and come back if they do. When I get home, it's all I think about. If you ask my wife, I'm sure she would say that there are some times when I'm a lot easier to live with than other times.
Do you have any lead?
No, not yet.
How did he die?
I don't know. But I know most people that watch would probably think that it's odd that you seem like you're talking about murder all the heat. I'm with my family, but I'm thinking about it. It's all I think about. I don't know what killed him, how he got there, or who did it. It's going to be real difficult to solve.
1,000 miles away in Phoenix, Arizona, another murder mystery is unfolding. At 10:30 a.m., a cleaner in a downtown hotel makes a grisly discovery in room 162.
They took 11 boys, went into the room cleaning. When they opened it, they found the person deceased.
Veteran Detective Mike Polk is assigned the case.
I've been a detective for more than 10 years. To be successful in homicide, you have to have a positive attitude. You have to approach every one of these like we're going to solve it. Find any shoes? Nope. Shoes missing, wallets missing, pockets turned inside out.
He's kind of like a suitcase.
Processing the scene is veteran detective Sally Gilligan.
A hog tie. Legs are up, his arms are back.
This could be positional asphyxia for all we know because he's tied up like that.
Partnered with Gilligan is Detective Dick Jewell.
There's not a lot of blood for somebody who was beat to death or shot or stabbed.
What is this marker I got here?
Blood and pills.
Gilligan and Jewell worked homicide together for 5 years.
Spelled S-A-D. You're younger than I am, and I know Sade.
Dillian is about to retire after 31 years in law enforcement.
I'm beginning to wonder.
This is the last case that I will be working. You'd always like that last one to be wrapped up with an arrest.
The Bible being open is kind of odd.
How long will you slumber? When will you rise from your sleep? Not anytime soon.
Hotel records identify the victim as 44-year-old Michael Prince. Based on the condition of the body, detectives believe Michael was murdered around 5 a.m. this morning.
Here he was at the bar, he had a absolute nephroster. Anytime that you start a homicide investigation, what you're trying to do is put together where the person was. And then he bought a lotto ticket. By backtracking, you're able to try and hopefully determine what he was doing or what led up to his death. Okay, let me check in. Here's my top of that night.
introduced himself. He's like, I'm Mike Prince, you know, nice to meet you.
According to the night clerk, Michael arrived alone at 5 p.m. the previous day.
When he checked in, he went out for about an hour and came back down.
And he went to the bar? And he was still by himself? He did have money with him, cash?
Oh, yes, he had big dough. He was very eager to spend money. He was wanting to tip me for checking him in, and I'm like, no, you know, I don't need a tip.
They learned Michael lived in Phoenix, not far from the hotel.
He's got a local address here, so a hotel room in downtown Phoenix.
This is the address that he had listed when he filled out the motel application. We received to know him. He's still living here. You know who he lives with and things like that.
According to the apartment manager, Michael was being evicted, which may explain why he checked into the hotel. 4 hours into the case, Polk makes a startling discovery.
I looked inside through the window, and it looks like it's been ransacked. You may want to consider doing a search warrant on the victim's apartment.
You can now select your ad experience. Interact with an ad for 30 seconds and get right back to your content, or continue with a longer commercial break.
The time to score big at John Franklin Glasgow Nissan. Get 0% APR for 36 months on select new 2023 Nissan Rogue and Pathfinder models. Or drive the new 2023 Nissan Sentra for as little as $22,905. Hurry into John Franklin Glasgow Nissan. Now's the time to score big at John Franklin Glasgow Nissan. Get 0% APR for 36 months on select new 2023 Nissan Rogue and Pathfinder models. Or drive away in the all-new 2023 Nissan Sentra for as little as $22,905. Hurry into John Franklin Glasgow Nissan.
Sarah Whittle. Oh, sit down.
Of a perfect food storm. I've got to stop the machine. The fate of the world depends on me. Sorry, take care with meatballs. Big news. I'm going back to Swallow Falls to destroy the Flintstone world, which is creating deadly food monsters which are trying to learn to swim so they can attack the world. I'm Penny.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, too. CBS has only 5 new episodes of Ghosts left this season. And that's kind of messing with my heart. Starting Thursday when a new guest checks in.
Alberta and I are related.
Oh my God. And it all leads to the finale you'll be talking about for all eternity. Or at least all summer. What do you know? This pretzel has a twist.
All pretzels have twists.
Not pretzel rods, Alberta. Don't miss an all-new Ghosts Thursday, 8:30, 7:30 Central on CBS.
In San Antonio, Texas, Detective Tim Angel and his team have not made much headway in their investigation of an unknown man found murdered in a creek. Without the victim's ID, Angel has nothing to go on. With only a few hours of sleep, Angel jumps right back into the investigation.
I grew up in a little town in Minnesota that had wild teenage years. I had a fast car and always wanted to race people. I've always been very competitive. Gas for SRS, right next to the Virgin Mary. He gave us the one finger salute. I think he wants to race. I hate to lose, and I hate the thought that somebody's getting away with murder. To me, that's losing.
At headquarters, Sergeant Andy Hernandez continues their effort to identify the victim through his prints, this time through a statewide database.
We weren't able to get a hit last night on our system. What we're going to do now is try to over at APIS DPS and see if we can run it through them. Of course, they have a much larger database.